remember them ever facing. So it's gonna be interesting to see what who Anti goes. I know he has Mario. I know he has ZSS. I actually saw him play Sonic before.
Yeah, he said on Twitter that he wants to grind up the Sonic today. Although, I don't know if it's going to be a good enough move on Vinnie of all people. Vinnie being one of the stark defenders of Long Island and having ample amounts of Sonic practice against the likes of Cyberman. So, there's a good possibility that if Vinnie puts up a good fight, we're going to be seeing the switch.
Which matchup do you think is better, Sonic Sheik or Mario Sheik?
Well, I feel like Sonic has the better upper hand just because of all that speed that Anti's able to bring to this matchup. They're able to constantly break in on Sheik. Whereas with Mario, Mario just has to deal with all that distance that Vinnie can safely control. Between Needle Storm and how fast he can convert any stray hit into a decent combo string.
As you said, if anybody knows how to play Sonic, it's definitely Vinnie. Considering Cyberman, one of the best Sonics on Long Island, they play a lot, and they actually team to double stay. So I think Vinnie knows a lot about Sonic and is going to be able to capitalize on what he knows and apply it to the game.
With that being said, it's pretty evident from what we've seen on stream that Anti is a very different Sonic from the likes of Cyberman. Much more aggressive, much more akin to using Sonic's tools to smother the opponent and then just get away. A very strong hit-and-run style that we see parts of in Cyberman's play style, but Cyberman ultimately plays a lot more defensive and a lot more calculated.
We see that it's very even. And actually reading that air dodge with the vanish, that's actually a very strong punish. When the opponent thinks that Sheik is going for up air, if the Sheik reads that and they go for vanish, it's a potential kill setup, definitely.
Yeah, if not for immaculate DI from Anti, that could have been a done deal. But Vinnie making sure to stay close in, very dangerous on his part, but he's doing a good job of at least making sure he doesn't let up any of the pressure he's built up.
That back is gonna take. Wow, that was not the strong hit. That was like the weak hit.
That
right?
was, yeah. Well, both players were at high percentages though, so between Rage and the fact that Sheik's kind of on the lighter end of things, I mean, that'll do it. But Anti is bleeding right now. Man's sitting at 133%.
Oh boy, he's just tacking on this damage. He doesn't really need to approach. He's just letting Vinnie just come in, and he's capitalizing on everything. He's kind of playing the bait and attack. He's kind of just playing the bait and attack and letting Vinnie attack his shield and then grabbing or spin dashing.
These single hit Needle Storms doing wonders for Vinnie as he manages to pressure on Anti, but he needs to do what he can to end this stock off quickly. He's already sitting at 75% in counting, and Anti has had no issue with keeping the pressure up, and he's going to have no issue cleaning up the stock and game one with it.
Any adjustments you see from Vinnie?
Do less dying. Like, honestly, like, he was playing the matchup rather well, but he kept on getting caught out by Anti's approaches, which he might not, be too used to.
Rosa, we can see them. Okay, we're gonna see Cloud. But in that matchup, I think that Vinnie was just attacking his shield too much, and he was getting too anxious to try and get damage. So Anti was just capitalizing on everything he did, and just tacking on his own damage. Let's talk about this matchup. I think that this matchup is going to be a lot different because of the fact that Cloud has a lot more spacing tools than Sheik and can keep Sonic out and try and kind of interrupt his spin dashes more.
Yeah, Vinnie definitely has the tools to control space and contest Sonic a lot more on this stage. However, I feel like Anti's style of play is going to disrupt a lot of that that basic matchup that we would typically see. Just because Anti isn't afraid to stay right on top of Vinnie's shadow, but to constantly build up that damage and maintain pressure.
Dude, we just see a down tilt.
Yeah, it comes out from time to time. This is kind of a good move.
I rarely see Cyber use down tilt.
No, yeah, this is a very fresh take on Sonic, so I'm actually digging the anti-Sonic. Not gonna lie.
He's playing very well. We see him go, he has the percent lead, and he just keeps going in. Yeah, I think he's the more aggressive Sonic, but in these processes of going in, he's kind of just spin dashing and then rolling away. Spin dashing, rolling away. And that keeps him safe as well. So if he gets the punish, he gets damage. And if he doesn't, he just rolls away and doesn't get punished at all. So I think Vinnie has to capitalize on all these rolls and has to like read a roll and maybe get a cross slash off. But it seems pretty much even right now. Vinnie just keeping side. Oh, jeez, I almost called him cyber. Keeping anti out and taking that first stock.
Yeah, look, the climate hazard doing the job. And it's not often that we see Vinnie with the limit climate hazard kill, but he managed to really put in the work here. Vinnie managing to come back to stage despite Anti doing what he can to set up the wall for the edge guarding. And Vinnie's going to find himself safely back to stage. He nearly has his limit charged, and I like he was trying to do that even in the face of danger. Doing a very good job of building up percentage onto Anti as well, making this look like a very strong reality of us coming to a Game 3 tonight.
I feel like if Vinnie maintains the stock and is able to charge a limit, which he did, he can easily get a cross slash finish here with all that rage on him. He's going to go out there. Oh, I thought he would have went out there.
Back there setting up dangerous situations for Vinnie. However, he is going to come back and even opted to go a little bit higher so that he can contest Anti at the ledge. Really smart move from him.
It seems that Anti is just having a lot of trouble getting this kill off. Vinnie maintaining a stock, just kind of spacing. You see these perfect pivots from him, and he's kind of just making Anti think about what he's going to do next. Just hopping in and out, charging limit, and he takes the game.
Yeah, we're going to have to see if Anti can think about what he's doing in Game 3, because a lot of those aggressive returns to stage were catching Anti completely off guard.
He was doing well in the first stock.
Oh, no, yeah.
It seemed that Vinnie was just, he just kind of capitalized on everything Anti was doing wrong. And, oh, it was on, oh my God.
They noticed it. They finally noticed it. It's been a hot minute, but finally stream sub on 6 minutes as opposed to 8. They'll live, though. No one's really playing the time tonight.
It's all about the money. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're not wrong. Game 3 bringing us to Town and City. A rather classic setting for Sonic versus Cloud. Both characters able to make excellent use of the stage.
Definitely. I've seen Ralph pick the stage many times. You saw earlier that he took, someone actually brought him here, but he actually ended up winning. Right?
Yeah, sure. It was a bit of a questionable decision earlier on in that match because we got to see how well Cloud can maintain stage control and how many options he has available to him for maintaining pressure. And even if he needs to, how many escape routes he has.
When those platforms are around, it really helps Cloud recover. Considering if he has limit and he has no jump and he's just floating down, that platform can kind of act as another landing option. Just kind of land up there and like quickly throw out shield and try and get back to the floor. And they also help him juggle as well as let me see.
It's alright. Moving on to a terrible limit cross slash. Anti's going to do what he can in that situation, try and take advantage of it, but Vinnie's going to turn the tables immediately back in his favor with a quick back air and take the stock lead. Alright, that spin dash from down deep was not the best decision that Anti could have made.
We see Vinnie actually playing a more defensive game, just trying to throw out a move and then run back and charge limit. He's not anxious to take the second stock. He'll run away all he wants, and because he has a stock lead, and all he has to do is maintain the stock and find a kill. But it's kind of looking bad for Anti.
Yeah, either we're going to see the end of the Sonic after this set, or Anti's going to make this Sonic have the sickest losers run.
We see Anti getting a little nervous and actually just throwing out these air dodges and letting Vinnie capitalize, just get more damage than he already has done. Let's see if Anti can actually find a kill and potentially bring this back. I do not see it. I do not see it at all.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to have to agree with you. Sitting at 142 right now and eating that up air. Vinnie's going to take it over Anti. And Anti's going to be occupying this ever-growing dangerous